Hello everyone, namaste. My name is Luke. Thank you for watching this video. I'm right here at the Evolve Asia Festival, and my wonderful video guest with me is celebrity palmist Master Khor.
Thank you.
Thank you, Master Khor,
For
for agreeing to come to my talk show. Could you perhaps tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got started being a palmist?
I am doing what is called the Astro-Palmistry, which is a branch of palmistry. My life is quite interesting. This is my hobby for donkey years.
How many years exactly?
Maybe 25 years.
25 years. You must have read many pounds.
I have read more than 10,000 pounds.
10,000 pounds! Wow!
As I said, this is 10,000 pounds is after I've gone professional. But before that, it was a hobby. It was a hobby, and I kind of read for friends and relatives for fun, and I never thought of becoming a palmist. One day, I was in America reading for this young girl, and then she asked me two questions. She asked me, "How come you're not a fortune teller? How come you don't collect money?" And then it started me thinking, and then I realized that I can become a palmist and using palmistry as a way to make a living and help people. And I came back to Suntec City in Singapore, working for 6 days, and my 6 friends told me I'm going to be famous, successful, and popular as a palmist. That's where they say the rest is history.
Wonderful. Ever since then, you've been reading palms for politicians, personalities, celebrities, and much more.
Many more.
And you also you're very unique because you can read people's palms in 3 languages: English, Mandarin, and Japanese as well.
Not quite true. More than 3 languages.
More than 3 languages.
I can read in English, Mandarin, with the dialects, Cantonese, Hokkien, Malay, even Japanese.
Wonderful. So if you're a Japanese person or you're elderly person who only can speak Hokkien and Cantonese, you still can come to see Master Khor.
That's quite true, yeah.
Master Khor, what would you say to someone who's very skeptical and you say that palmistry is just superstitious nonsense? What would you say to someone who believes that?
I always love to answer this question because a lot of people think that palmistry is mumbo jumbo. Actually, it's very scientific. Where do the lines come from? They come from the conscious and, more important, from the subconscious mind. A lot of people didn't realize, subconscious is very powerful, and it's 30,000 times more powerful than the conscious mind. For example, if I were to tell you that you will migrate, and then the person might say that, "Oh, I've never thought of migrating. I don't plan to migrate, and I don't like to live overseas." That's conscious. But subconsciously, he might be thinking that if my loved ones move overseas, I'll follow. So the migration line might still come out, and that's how powerful palmistry is. So if you want to change your lines, perhaps the best way is to change to be careful of what you think. Because if you are very negative, for example, you're very depressed, you think of all the rubbish, the suicidal line would come up automatically, whether you like it or not.
So again, our lines are not constant, they actually evolve with us with time. As we change ourselves, evolve our body, being through our thoughts, words and deeds. So whatever you are thinking and feeling, it actually shows on our hands, and you can decipher and read it.
Correct. I've been telling a lot of people that they didn't realize it's so powerful. For example, if you are ambitious, you can tell it from the line. If you are negative, it's in the lines. If you are married and you're not having fun with your partner, it's in the lines. If you got no luck, no connectivity with your loved ones, with your children, it's in the lines. And if there are diseases, because we inherit from our parents, and it's in the palms as well. And perhaps it might be interesting to know that when you are in mom's womb for about 3 months, the lines are already formed. So if the mother doesn't take care of herself during pregnancy, then it will affect the baby.
I see. That's very interesting to note.
Correct.
But there's actually three main branches of palmistry: the Hindu way, the Western way, and the Chinese way. Which method would you use?
Right. There are three types of palmistry. And by the way, palmistry originated in India. So you have the Indian palmistry, your Western palmistry, and the Chinese palmistry. Essentially, basically, I do what we call the Indian and Western palmistry. And of course, there are many, that's why we call Astro-Palmistry. In India, if you are a good palmist, you know something about astrology. Likewise, if you are an astrologer, you know something about palmistry. It's called Astro-Palmist.
It's associated and related.
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah. But there are traits of Chinese palmistry which are common to Indian and Western palmistry.
Very fascinating. Right. I'm sure many people ask you, will you read the left hand, the right hand, or both?
Yeah. This is also one of the interesting questions that people always pose. You don't really read one palm, you read both palms. And as to which hand to read, it comes from experience and it comes from certain basic principles. A good palmist, just by looking at the palms, will know which one is the right palm to read. And literally, there must be a comparison between two palms, and you will kind of come to a conclusion and give an accurate picture of the person's past and potential.
Many people actually have some misconceptions on palmistry. For example, people think that the longer your lifeline, the longer the life you will have, or more longevity you have. But that's actually not true. Could you comment on that and perhaps demystify some of the falsehoods and misconceptions that people have on this?
Okay. In life, usually the longer it is, the better it is.
Yeah.
That's true. But in palmistry, a long line doesn't mean long life. A short line doesn't mean short life. For example, there's one old lady having a line of this length, and she's already 81 years old.
Yeah.
And we have seen people with longer lines, which and they have really gone to heaven. So it's not true. Okay, and then another misconception is you only look at the lines, which is not true. You have to look at the mounts. Mounts are little mountains on the tip of the, at the bottom of the fingers,
Yes.
And then the length of the fingers,
The shape.
the shape of the palms, blah blah blah.
Not small, yeah.
There's certain basic types of palms, and just by looking at the palm shape, you know roughly what kind of person the person is.
Right. Mr. Khor, do you actually conduct classes or workshops?
I have taught in Singapore and Australia, and I do a lot of workshops. And I love workshops. I love workshops, and then that's the way to best connect with my customers. If you ask me, I love doing workshops and love the actual reading of the palms.
So, how can the audience contact you or hire you?
Right? I have a personal Facebook page called Master Khor Palmist, one word, and then the website is www.masterkhor.com, and then they can contact me at my telephone number +65 8111 5403 or 6524 1253.
I'll be placing all these links and details below this video, so please feel free to click on it and hire Master Khor, give you a palm reading. Thank you guys for watching this video. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Thank you, love.